Welcome to Battling Legends, where we take two legendary figures and put them in a verbal arena and let them work out their unresolved issues with each other. Tonight's matchup features two very different competitors. First, Mr. Miyagi, martial artist, bonsai caretaker, a man who has built his entire reputation on patience, wisdom, and some would say has questionable methods that may need to be called out. And on the other side, Mugatu, fashion mogul, eccentric visionary, a man who once tried to brainwash a male model into committing assassination, and yet somehow still finds himself feeling like the victim. Two legendary icons, one legendary battle. Let's dive in. All right, gentlemen, welcome to round one of this roast battle. The theme is simple. Need to get this off my chest. Mugatu, let's start with you. What's your biggest issue with Mr. Miyagi?
Biggest issue? Where do I even start? Mr. Wisdom Miyagi over there thinks he's the all-knowing guru of karate, but honestly, he's just a glorified landscaper. And those little bonsai trees, they're pathetic. Tiny, useless little plants. Oh, look at me, I trim branches all day. How profound! Here's the truth, Miyagi. Nobody cares about your mystical gardening. You're not a karate master. You're a mediocre gardener with a black belt in boredom.
Mugatu-san, you have much anger. Like dog barking at mirror. Loud, but no purpose.
Oh, that's rich coming from you, mister. Balance is everything. Balance? Seriously? You preach about balance like it's the secret to life, but you couldn't balance your way out of a wet paper bag. Your whole philosophy is a joke. Wax on, wax off. More like waste time, waste life.
You do not understand, Mugatu. Wax on, wax off, teach patience. Something you clearly do not have. Miyagi trained mind and body. You train hair. Very fluffy. Very silly.
Oh, really? At least my fluffy hair isn't hiding a forehead that's been stuck in the 1940s. And don't even get me started on your wardrobe. Those oversized shirts, the saggy pants. You look like you shop at a discount store for retired fishermen. It's embarrassing.
Embarrassing is wearing piano key on forehead and calling it fashion. You not know balance, Mugatu. Only chaos.
Chaos? No, Miyagi. Chaos is watching you try to teach Daniel karate. That kid barely made it to the tournament without tripping over his own feet. You didn't train him. You just turned him into a walking advertisement for car wax.
Daniel-san win because of discipline, not flashy style. Flash fades. Discipline lasts forever. Something you never learn.
Oh, I've learned plenty, old man. Like how to run a global fashion empire while you're over there trimming twigs and talking to teenagers about balance. Face it, you're outdated, irrelevant, and quite frankly, boring.
We see who is boring when Mugatu's hair fall like leaf in autumn. No balance, very messy.
Thank you, gentlemen. Mugatu, I hope you got that big load off of your chest. Okay, Mr. Miyagi, it is time for your rebuttal, your get it off my chest for round one. Go ahead, sir. What is your biggest issue with Mugatu?
Biggest issue? Like picking worst fly at bad sushi bar. So many options, but if must choose. Miyagi say biggest issue is Mugatu believe he genius. Think he fashion god. But really, just man with hair like ramen noodle left in rain.
Oh, here we go! Another wise old master trying to drop pearls of wisdom. Guess what, Grandpa? Some of us have style. You walk around in baggy rags like a lost janitor from the 1800s. It's embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Embarrassing is Mugatu calling himself legend while looking like rejected cartoon villain. Hair like tornado hit poodle. Outfit always one step away from circus tent.
Oh, please, Miyagi. At least my look is intentional. You dress like a gas station attendant who fell asleep in a laundry basket. Nothing fits, nothing makes sense. And that headband? Yikes.
Headband. You mean thing that keep focus sharp, mind clear. Unlike Mugatu's forehead, which is battlefield of Botox and regret.
Botox and regret? Buddy, at least I don't have wrinkles deep enough to store those lame chopsticks you use to try to catch flies with.
Wrinkles from wisdom. Mugatu. Not fear of aging. Miyagi embrace time. Mugatu run from it like cheap hair, die down forehead in rain.
Oh, that's funny! You want to talk about running? Your entire fighting style is just avoiding punches and making kids do chores. Wax on, wax off. More like work hard, learn nothing.
And yet, Miyagi students win. Mugatu students fall off runway, break ankle, cry inexpensive scarf. No balance, only ego.
Ego? I have built an empire. What have you built, huh? Some tiny trees in a backyard nobody visits except Daniel?
Ah, yes. The empire of Mugatu. Built on perfume that smell like regret and clothes that fall apart faster than Mugatu's dignity.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were listening to a karate teacher critique fashion. What's next? You gonna give me hair care tips? Please. You're one bad day away from looking like Yoda.
Miyagi happy. Miyagi at peace. Mugatu always yelling, always crying, always one step away from nervous breakdown in designer pajamas.
Pajamas? Excuse me. This is couture. You wouldn't know high fashion if it Crane kicked you in the face.
Maybe not. But Miyagi no clown when he see one. And Mugatu only missing big red nose.
Okay, gentlemen. Settle down. Remember, this is just a friendly battle, and both of you are legends in your own right. Cool, so now it's time for round 2, what we call at Legendary Throwbacks as the blotter ink story. You both will be able to do an analysis of the images I screen share and tell the story that you see within the blotter ink drawing. All right, Mugatu, we're going to start with you. Here comes the image, and just go ahead and tell our viewers at home what you see.
Oh, fabulous. Love it, Ryan. Show me what you got.
Here it is. What do you see?
Oh, wow. You know what I see? A tiny Japanese man climbing a great mountain full of hope, ambition, ready to prove himself to a legendary car repairman at the top.
A car repairman?
Yes! A master of his craft. People come from all over Japan to have their Datsuns polished to perfection. And this little guy, he thinks, yes, this is my destiny.
So what happens?
Well, the master says, fine, wax this car. And he's horrible. Absolute disaster. Streaks everywhere, no coordination. It's painful to watch.
So he gets fired?
Oh, immediately. And not just for waxing. They try him on tire rotations. Awful. Engine repairs? Almost burns the shop down. So they demote him. Just sand the floors. And guess what? He can't even do that.
Wow.
Right? So the car master finally says, that's it. You're out. And this guy? Disgraced, humiliated, a total failure.
So what does he do?
He runs, leaves Japan, heads straight to Detroit. A place where no one knows he's a fraud. And this is where things get dark. Because now he needs a new scam. And that's when he finds them.
Finds who?
Vulnerable teenagers, confused kids desperate for guidance. And he preys on them. He tells them, oh, I will teach you ancient karate secrets. But really? He's just getting free labor.
So now he's making kids do chores?
Exactly! Painting fences, waxing cars, sanding floors, just like he failed to do in Japan. And these poor kids, they think they're learning martial arts. But really, they're just doing what got him fired.
So you're saying his whole karate school is just a scam?
100%! His karate, mediocre at best. He's not a sensei. He's a janitor with delusions of grandeur.
All right, Mr. Miyagi, now it's your turn. I'm showing you an ink blot. Tell me what you see.
Ah, yes. Miyagi see very clearly. This is story of a man born in a homeless shelter, a man with no direction, no purpose, no dignity.
Okay, go on.
This man, he is lonely, no friends, no respect, so he hypnotizes a chihuahua to be his best friend, because no real person will love him, only tiny confused dog.
Wait, what?
Yes, every day he whispers to the dog, brainwashes it, makes it believe, you are my only companion. You are all I have. The chihuahua does not understand. It just wants to escape. But it is too late.
That's incredibly dark.
Oh, very dark. But it gets worse because this man, this garbage human, he realizes I'm nothing. I have no skills. I contribute nothing to society. So he makes a decision. He signs up for piano lessons at the YMCA.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Oh, but it is. Because he is awful. Not just bad, painfully, offensively bad. But does he care about learning? No, he cares only about dressing like an idiot for the lessons.
Wait, what do you mean?
Every class, instead of practicing scales, he shows up in outrageous outfits. Feathers, glitter, zebra stripes. He thinks he is a prodigy, a visionary. But really, he is just a distraction.
So what happens?
His piano teacher loses patience, tries to explain, no, you must focus on technique. But this man does not listen. He keeps posing, keeps flailing his hands like fool, until finally...
Finally what?
The teacher snaps, grabs this fool by the collar, and slams his face onto the piano keys.
Oh my God.
Yes, and this is where history is ruined, because as his face bounces off the keys, he gets an idea.
What idea?
The worst invention of all time. A plague upon humanity. The piano key necktie.
No way.
Yes. This man, this absolute failure, takes his greatest humiliation and rebrands it as fashion. He does not learn. He does not improve. He simply profits off his own stupidity.
So you're saying Mugatu
is a hypnotist of chihuahuas, a fraud of music, and a disaster of style. His entire career, a chain reaction of failure.
Wow, that's harsh.
Harsh? No, Ryan, just truth. But truth hurt Mugatu, like piano to forehead.
All right, Mugatu, now it's time for the final round, the vision test. I want you to close your eyes and tell me, where do you see Mr. Miyagi in 20 years?
Oh, this is easy. I see him doing what he does best, forcing child labor to do his work for him.
Okay. Explain and go ahead and start uploading your photo representations for this round.
Picture this. Miyagi, old, frail, desperate, runs a crappy, pathetic bonsai trimming business. But does he trim the trees himself? Of course not. He hires middle schoolers.
Wait, middle schoolers?
Yes! Because why pay employees when you can scam children into working for free? He tells them, oh, tiny tree, like tiny soul, must be shaped with discipline. Meanwhile, he's sitting back, drinking tea, collecting profits.
So what happens?
Oh, what always happens to frauds? He gets caught. The government shuts him down for child labor violations. Straight to prison.
Miyagi in prison?
Oh, and it gets worse. Day one, he walks in thinking I will use ancient techniques to defend myself. But reality? Crane kick is useless as a turd that got lit on fire.
How bad does it get?
Very bad. First guy that sees him, boom, punch to the throat. Second guy, body slam. He tries his little wax on, wax off moves. They stomp him into the cement.
Jeez.
Oh, it's brutal. He becomes a human mop. The guards don't even stop it. They just hand out popcorn.
So what happens to him in the long run?
Oh, it gets even better. After weeks of public humiliation, they finally tie him to the one tree in the prison yard.
What? Why?
As an example, a warning, a living monument to why you don't exploit child labor.
So you're saying,
In 20 years, Mr. Miyagi will be strapped to a tree in a prison yard, broken, defeated, and covered in bird crap. Actually, now that I think about it, it will be poop from a crane. The same type of bird he humiliated at the All Valley Karate Tournament when Johnny basically walks into Daniel's foot.
wow.
Oh, trust me, Ryan, it's what he deserves.
All right, Mr. Miyagi, same question. Final round, the vision test. Close your eyes. Where do you see Mugatu in 20 years?
Ah, yes, Miyagi see very clearly. Mugatu alone, forgotten. Life complete, failure.
All right, let's hear it. Feel free also, Miyagi-san, to start uploading your photo representations of your vision.
At first, things seemed normal. Mugatu still in fashion, still screaming, still dressing like malfunctioning disco ball, but deep down, something is missing. A void, an addiction, a sick passion.
What addiction?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Yes, Mugatu develops a fetish, a sickness. Starts covering body in peanut butter. At first, just a little. One dog. One innocent night. But soon, he needs more.
More dogs?
Yes, one dog is not enough. Tongue, too big. Sensation, too slow. So he escalates.
How bad does it get?
Very bad. He gathers dozens. Tiny dogs, chihuahuas, papillons, Pomeranians. He becomes their king. Every night, he slathers himself in peanut butter, hundreds of tiny tongues, a hurricane of licking.
Come on now.
Oh, but it spirals. One night, he goes too far. Too much peanut butter. Too many hungry mouths. The dogs, they lose control.
Wait,
Yes, they eat him. Alive.
oh my God.
They start at the feet, work their way up. He screams, flails, but it is useless. The pack devours him.
Holy crap.
And then, the final insult. They derelict his balls into oblivion.
No way.
Yes, nothing remains. No legacy, no fashion, just two balls. And a very famous, well, this is fitting for your channel, Ryan, one legendary Chihuahua.
So you're saying,
In 20 years, Mugatu will be eaten to death by a pack of deranged toy dogs, who then take over his derelict campaign to show the world what discipline, balance, and wisdom can do for you, even if you are an innocent canine that was hypnotized by a, well, legendary idiot. Poetic justice.